Welcome to my Nami guide, also known as Bobble. This is a very powerful build that revolves around getting 3-star units. In this guide, I cover the build, what items to make, how to play before, during, and after level 6, what to do when getting contested, and then we finish off with some in-depth positioning examples. This is a reroll comp, meaning that we're trying to 3-star units. The main strategy we will be using is slow rolling. More on that later. The build is very flexible. The only synergy you need is at least 3 mage and at least 4 enlightened. To play this build, I recommend you have Nami chosen. The build is still playable without it, but not as strong. The other acceptable chosens are chosen mage for either Annie or Lulu, enlightened Irelia or Janna. If not, then other strong forecast chosens can also work, like Vanguard, Sejuani or Aatrox, any Shen, Cassiopeia, Riven, or Morgana chosen. You will be slow rolling at level 6 with this board if you get an enlightened chosen. Here your 3-star priority is Nami, Annie, then Lulu, meaning that if you have to sell units for bench space, then you sell Lulu first. Sometimes you might be really close to Lulu when being far off Annie 3-star. So in some situations, you will give up on some 3-stars as you will fall too far behind if you keep chasing. Same thing applies if you get a mage chosen. Your 3-star priority is Nami, then Annie. You can also go for Janna, but Nami and Annie are way more important here. The reason we don't go for more 3-stars is because we will run out of bench space, and having many 3-stars also costs a lot of money. If you don't find Shen or Morgana, you can run any Mystic unit or another frontliner instead of Shen, and run Fiora over Morgana. After you hit your 3-stars, you will push to go level 8 or 9 depending on your HP and the amount of gold you have. Your level 8 board will end up like this if you got Enlightened chosen, and like this if you got Mage chosen. At level 9, you add in any legendary that you can 2-star, but the stronger ones are Azir, Yone, Lee Sin, Zilean, and Ezreal. Nami is our main carry in this comp. She needs at least 1 Ludens Echo. You can't play this build without it. Her second item wants to be another Ludens, but if you can't make a second one, then going for either Blue Buff, Spirit Sojourn, or Hajj can also work. Her third item wants to be a defensive item. In most cases, QSS will be the best one, but Trapclaw and GA can also work. One thing to note here is that Ludens Echo is doing all the damage. Nami herself doesn't scale well off AP, therefore generic AP items are not useful on her. After that, you want to make frontline items. These want to go on Annie if you're getting her 3-starred. Her best item is Stoneplate. This allows her to solo frontline, and she can tank for a long time before dying. Her second item wants to be either Titan's Resolve or ZZ Rot. Titan's Resolve gives her more damage and gives tankiness, and with this item, her spell does a decent amount of damage. Caesarot scales with star level, so when Annie dies, a 3000 HP bug will spawn and taunt the enemy. This allows us to get even more frontline in. The third item can be either Hextech Gunblade or another generic tank item. If you get a spatula, consider making Mage Spat after you have made double Ludens. You want to take out Lulu and put the spat on either Morgana or Janna. Here there aren't any fantastic users of Mage Spat, but these two can work. Another item you can make is Divine Spat for Annie. This will make her insanely tanky. So your priority will be to make 2 Ludens Echoes for Nami, then Stoneplate for Annie, then QSS or another defensive item for Nami, then get the remaining 2 tank items for Annie. In a case where you're not going to 3-star Annie, you prioritize 3 items for Nami. Then you throw the rest of your items on Shen or Irelia. If you want to learn more about items, check out the item guide I made, link in the description. The carousel priority for this comp is Tier, Rod, Chain, then Glove. With this comp, we're going for 3-stars. To achieve this, we want to focus as much as possible on economy during stage 1 and 2. Therefore, we're not going to level at all during the early game. We will also rarely win streak. Therefore, we want to play for a losing streak, while still trying to save HP. So try to play the units you're using for your comp so you can sell the other units for econ. Don't feel bad if you only have 2 units on your board. If that allows you to make 10 gold 1 round earlier, you should do it. Another advantage of playing for a loss streak is that we get carousel priority and we get better items, and this comp is very item dependent. In the early game, we want to make items. Items that are okay to slam are Ludens, Bramble Vest, Dragonclaw, Stoneplate, ZZ Rot, and Sunfire Cape. We can't slam tier or rod based items as we need 2 of each component to make double Ludens. Your goal is to be level 4 on Krugs with 40 gold or more. To achieve this goal, try to have 10 gold by stage 2-2 or 2-3 at the latest, 20 gold by 2-5, and 30 gold by 2-6. At stage 3-1, we will still be level 4. Here it is okay to roll down to 33 gold, as you will get back up to 50 gold within 2 turns. Only losing 3 gold to roll with better odds is worth it, but if you go much lower, you will start losing gold exponentially. So never go lower than 33 gold. After that, we can save up to 50 gold, then stay above 50 gold until we're level 6. Your goal for the mid game is to be level 6 with 50 gold or more by stage 3-5. Once we're level 6, we start slow rolling, meaning that we roll down to 50 gold every turn. This is to maximize the amount of money we can get. Getting Nami, Annie, and Lulu 3-star is expensive, so we need all the money we can get. You will slow roll until you have at least Nami and Annie 3-star, but pay attention to how close or far off you are some units. If you only have 4 Annies, but you already hit Nami and Lulu 3-star, then it is correct to give up on Annie and just go for level 8 and 9 instead. Another thing to pay attention to is how strong the rest of the lobby is. A lot of people will power spike on stage 4-1 and 5-1. Therefore, on stage 4-1, you generally need at least Nami and Annie 2-star, and on stage 5-1, you need at least Nami or Annie 3-star. It's okay to roll down to around 20 or 30 gold to hit, so you are stable for the next couple of turns. But make sure to scout so you're not rolling an unnecessary amount of gold. Once you're pushing level 8, you want to scout the lobby to see how you can adjust your board to counter the other players. If there are a lot of AD comps like Talon, Ashe, and Jhin, then putting in Dazzler with Morgana and Lux is the play. If most of the lobby is magic damage, consider putting in 4 Mystics. Also, if you manage to high roll 2-star forecasts, they generally can't be put in until you have something better. In general, you are going to end up with this comp at level 8 with an Enlightened chosen, and this comp at level 8 with a Mage chosen. If you get contested, then the game plan changes quite a lot. Now it will be a lot harder to hit 3-star Annie and Lulu as there aren't that many of them in the champion pool, so we have a couple of different options to go with. The different options will depend on your items as well as how close you are to Nami 3-star. Option 1. Go for Nami 3-star, but not for Annie and Lulu 3-star. This requires you to be very close to Nami 3-star, typically having 5 or more at the Crux round, and the other person contesting needs to be relatively far off. You need to roll down to 33 gold at level 4 on stage 3-1, then you slow roll at level 5 until you hit. After that, aim for these boards at level 7 depending on your chosen. Also take out Lulu or Annie to put in Lilia once you can find her. Option 2. Pivot out of the comp and put ludens on either Lux or Morgana. This is not the best option as Ludens Echo is only really strong on Nami, so do this if you're far off Nami 3-star at Krugs, but don't tunnel too hard on running Morgana or Lux in your comp, as you still want to play what you hit, and if you have one bad item, that's fine. Option 3. Hold hands with the other player and battle it out with them. This will most likely result in you going 7th and 8th place, so I don't recommend this. I personally never play reroll comps unless I know I'm uncontested. First, we will go over general positioning, then move on to some more in-depth positioning examples. General positioning looks like this. Here we have Annie as a solo frontliner. Shen and Irelia like to be next to each other, with Shen more towards the middle. This is because Shen will dash fairly quickly, and this results in Irelia getting a much better ultimate angle. Lux is positioned on the second row as she gets a much better ultimate angle from there. With 2 Divine she can also be quite tanky, so she always gets 1 ult off and often 2. Nami is in the corner to stay protected. Morgana and Cillian are next to her to stay safe while also being assassin bait. Lulu is the furthest one out as she matters the least. You can move her anywhere to bait out assassins. Nami does target the 2 closest targets, so you have a decent amount of anti-assassin protection built into her. Moving on to some more in-depth positioning examples. Against the first guy, the big threats are Talon and the Lux stun. Annie is positioned so that Shen taunts through her. Lux is positioned to bait out Talon and to get a good angle for Morgana and Lux. Lulu is positioned to bait out Talon, and so that her stun will knock him up. Nami is on the left cubby, so she stays out of the Lux ult. Irelia and Shen are in front. Here, the enemy Irelia will target Shen so that Nami doesn't get disarmed. Against the second guy, the big threats are Ahri and Aatrox's ultimate. The best counter to Ahri is to split our team up so that she doesn't get much value from her ultimate. Lulu and Morgana are Aatrox bait. Annie is on far right side so that her ult has a chance of damaging Ahri. And she also gets targeted by Cassiopeia, causing her to get a bad ultimate angle. Shen is middle right so that he taunts through Aatrox and gets closer to most of the enemy units. Irelia is next to him so that she walks to Aatrox and gets a really good ult angle after Shen has dashed. Lux is in second row cubby to get the best ultimate angle. Zilean and Nami are in the middle as they are high priority targets to keep safe on my team. Against the third guy, the big threats are Kalista and Kayn. Since Kalista is great versus big tanks like Annie, she's on the opposite side. Shen and Irelia are on the left side to deal with Kalista. Nami is on the left side so that Kalista will be one of the closer targets and therefore one of the first ones to die. Lulu and Morgana are Kayn bait. Lux is in second row cubby again to get a great ultimate angle. Zilean is in the right corner as he wants to be protected. Thank you so much for watching. If you learned something, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below what video you want me to make next. And if you want to get better at TFT, join the Discord. We got over 1,000 other players there who are hungry to climb. And if you want to get coached by me, the information is over on the Discord server as well. So take care and see you in the next video.